Hey, welcome back to Shofu Productions. I'm battling Carlos. He just came from the border. He sends out Heatran first, but I send out Ice Age because John Leguizamo is my boy. And then he switches to Miss Spirit, so I hit him with some Stealth Rocks. But I was like, you know what, I gotta go to my Heatran. And then he hits me with some Stealth Rocks, so basically nothing important's happened into this battle, and it's like 4 turns in. And then he sends out this Dragonite, which gets fucked up by the rocks, and then I hit him with a Magma Storm. And his Dragonite actually doesn't die because it's not effective, but he became trapped by swirling magma, and which means he can't even jack off. Then he uses Earthquake, which doesn't make sense because this is a ground type Pokemon, and it actually uses a Shuka Berry because I shook in my body. But it's actually super effective. I was just kidding. But then I hit him with Dragon Pulse, and that's just what happens. You get owned. That's just what has to happen. So then he sends out a Heatran. It's like mono Heatran versus Heatran. He uses a Fire Blast. He misses. And then I use Earth Power. And the reason I use Earth Power is because the Earth is fucking real, son. And that's what happens. You get owned. It's super effective. And then you die. So right now, then he sends out a Rotom, which looks like my dryer that I have in my bathroom. So I hit him with a Shadow Ball because my balls are very shadowy. I'm sorry, he hits me with a Shadow Ball because he has some shadowy balls. But then again, Magma Storm, he gets trapped by the swirling magma, which is, look at that swirling magma just swirling all over and owning him. Then I have to switch out to Polygon, and it's my Flygon. It looks like Wilt Chamberlain wearing the goggles, and he just, he keeps eating his leftovers. And then I use Fire Blast again. And he dies. So at this point I'm pretty much raping him. But then this is where I start to fuck up because I was playing, but then right about now my all my parents left, and so I had to go on the Pornhub real quick. So I got really distracted. So then I just started sucking, and you can tell because Carlos sends out the Venusaur, and Venus, penis, vagina, Venus, it all is interchangeable. So as you can see, things just start to go downhill. This is when it really sucked. I used Will-O-Wisp to burn him, but then he puts me to sleep and sends me into Inception, starts trying to plant an idea into my hand that he's going to win. But that's false because Dom Com isn't in this movie. So Stick 'Em Up comes out, this thing, and it's so ugly and worthless. But I was badly poisoned. And then Venusaur is hurt by its burn, so I send out Heatran, and this is where I get him. I knew he was going to use Hidden Power, like an idiot, so I used Magma Storm because I fuck his couch up. Look at that, Magma Storm, and Venusaur pretty much has nothing to do except take the cock firmly in its anus and die. So that's what happens. And then he sends out Lucario, and this is what really fucked me over. I had no clue that Lucario could use extreme speed. I'm just kidding. I knew he was going to do that because I'm fucking rich, bitch. And then Polygon comes out. He gets some stones stuck in his anus, which sucks. But then he sends out Miss Spirit. This is where I made a mistake. I used Fire Blast. I should have just paused the game and finished jacking off, but I was too hasty. So obviously you can tell that he was going to kill my Rotom instantly. He uses Psychic. I eat some more leftovers. I think that was linguine with clam sauce. I'm not sure though. I try to go to sleep even though I'm already sleeping because, like I said, it was an Inception and he was trying to have a dream within a dream. And then you see I use Sleep Talk right now, and I use Discharge, and I have some erectile discharge, some nocturnal emission, and that's called a wet dream. So I die because you can't be having wet dreams and still be alive, especially not with my spirit right there. So then I use, I gotta switch to my Polygon, and I use Outrage, but the difference is that I get a critical hit, and funny enough, right as I got that critical hit, I got a critical cum shot all over my computer screen, so I had to take a break. And He uses close combat, just fists me really hard, and then I die. But I get lucky because I get to send out my Ice Age, and then he uses close combat again, and at this point I'm just kind of getting sick of getting fisted, so I say, you know what? It's time for my Suicune to come out and finish him off, so I use Suicune. Some stones dig into me, but that's alright. He's faster than my Suicune. But the bearded monster himself, Avatar Junior Suicune, finishes him off with some surf, and that's game blouses, ladies and bitches.